IAMSU.
I got this shit, I won't leave my mom, cause I always come back like 23's my mom. I don't give a fuck about what your jokes do. Pop up perk, you kick it like you hurt. Round these rap.
I think that might have been IAMSU with that soft singing. That shit was trippy. I was like, what the fuck? But then he came in and he rebounded and did his thing on that. I like that. So this song's pretty dope. What track are we on? 4, 5, shit. 6, 7. I say right now we're like 6.5 out of 7 so far. I'm feeling this. Now we're about to hit the halfway mark, or we're really about to pass it. Track number 7 is gonna be sauce. Let's get it. Oh wait, what is it? No, track number 8. My bad. Let's get it.
Cell phone stay ringing, man, it won't stop jumping. Don't come alive, no, if you ain't talking no numbers. Can't get it for the low no more, it ain't getting funny. So nauseous with the floor, leave them sick to their stomach. Cell phone stay ringing, man, it won't stop jumping. Cell phone stay ringing, man, it won't stop jumping. Got your bitch on my line, she won't leave me alone. She be all on my nigga, you know. Talking shit, be your ass looking broke as a joke. She be all on my nigga, you know. Yeah, I hear you, but I don't hear you. You a pussy nigga, I also we don't feel you. You ain't talking about no comments, so we ain't near you. I can have some rolls from your own, let's just clear you. This shit is real, dude. But hey, this is what you wanted, nigga. Top down, no more damn stay stunts, nigga. Fuck you for my designer, you a bum, nigga. OG Kush filled all up in my lungs, nigga. Niggas on the internet, but I ain't into that. I'm somewhere in Cali tryna flip a fucking cat. You should all them get it back. Hold up, got another call, God call you back. Cell phone stay ringing, man, it won't stop jumping. Don't come alive, no, if you ain't talking no numbers. Can't get it for the low.
I like the way this song came in. The production was pretty unique, especially with that the ringtone phone little bling going on right there, and then the 808. It was, I guess it was trying to do a telephone effect. That shit sound way too loud. That needs to be a little bit, it needs to be mixed in more properly. Like lower the dBs a little bit right there. You know what I mean? I know what he's trying to do. I know whoever was trying to produce this, I get what direction he was trying to go, but that shit needed to be mixed some more. So the production was kind of like, it kind of failed Gio Dee on that point. But for the most part, I like what Gio Dee's doing here. I'm gonna play like 30 more seconds and move on to the next song.
The moment ain't getting funny. So nauseous with the floor, leave them sick to their stomach. Cell phone stay ringing, man, it won't stop jumping. Cell phone stay ringing, man, it won't stop jumping.
Especially when they play that 808 at the low point. Like when they put the 808 at a low note, that shit sounds pretty cool. Unique. Like I haven't really heard many artists do that. Like I haven't heard, I don't know, maybe a couple here and there, but like it's seldom that I hear that type of style. Like anyone playing an 808 at a low point like that. That shit was sick. That was cool. It's just like I said, that telephone effect, that 808 kind of threw it off. You know what I mean? If you just mix it better, that song comes in really hard. Other than that, not bad. So another 0.5. So essentially we're looking at 7 out of 8. But we're gonna move on to track number 9, 45 minutes interlude. Let's get it. Hold on. This telephone effect 808, this is much better. This is exactly what they was trying to do on the previous track. But that shit was way too loud. Unless they really purposely intended to have a hit like that. I don't know. Like I love my 808s vibrating and everything. Like how on this track it's going on strong, but that definitely felt like it was just way too loud and way too out of control. You know, it's just, it wasn't mixed. That's it. It's just raw 808s going through with the telephone effect. This is how it's supposed to sound right here.
45, 45. She want the D just like right now. Told her just get on the flight now. Big man just can't fit the lifestyle. Niggas ain't cut for the lifestyle. Speed that like I don't go. She wanna fuck on the coast. A nigga like me gotta go. Her feelings be doing the most. I got 45 minutes. I got 45, 45, I got 45 minutes. I got 45 until it's to the showtime. Got 45 minutes. I got 45. be pleased. A man of my word and I say what I mean. Don't go towards it if it ain't had no meaning. Had 50K before lions' teeth. Spend it all on the crib, should've just seen it. Sipping on honey to cover my demons. It's Gio Dee like the spirit of Jesus. Made all my ooze all up. Niggas out there, man, they can't believe it. She want the D just like right now. Told her just get on the flight now. Big madness can't fit the lifestyle. Niggas ain't come for this lifestyle. Speak that like I don't go. Yeah, she wanna fuck on the coast. A nigga like me gotta go. My feelings be doing the most. I got 45 minutes. I got 45, yeah, 45. I got 45 minutes. I got 45 until the showtime. I got 45 minutes. I got 45, 45. I got 45 minutes. I got 45.
I gotta say this, Gio Dee, if you on this type of mentality, this is the type of music you flow with, I definitely gotta see you link up with Nico Lafray, Johnny Ray, for a fact. And maybe down the road, Tory, Travis, Future, as long as they kind of cool with you like that. But definitely for sure, Nico Lafray and Johnny Ray. I was getting strong vibes, dog. I'm listening to this, I'm like, this is exactly how Johnny Ray be going in on songs. But like, he's different with his thing. And I'm like, hey, with Gio Dee, he's just being Gio Dee. And I like it. Once again, blunt with the message. The lyric is strong. Content, like, I love it. I mean, you can't go wrong from this. And this is, like I said, he's showing diversity once again, like how he did on Fashionably Late. Like, just going from different types of sounds. Like, he'd go dark, grimy, grimy and murky on one track, and then another track it's just an absolute cold ass banger. Or he might do a throwback sample and have a 808 run through that. I like this. And then he had one where it sounded like a Zaytoven type of production. Interesting. I like this. It's diverse. To me, it's like TOTB3. Really, that's what it feels like. Crazy. I'm gonna play this whole thing out. Fuck it. I like this one. I should have just waited then. What the fuck? Crazy. What I like about Gio Dee is that at times, if he can get a guitar riff in his production, he's gonna get that in there. That's cold. So, you know what I mean? Definitely, I'm like, when I was listening to Gio Dee, I'm like, dude, you feel like, yeah, I feel the same vibes when I'm listening to him, when I be listening to Johnny Ray and Nico Lafray. And those two cats are cold as fuck. So like, Gio Dee just being on that level, I'm like, dog, you could run it with them. It'd be dope to see him collab with those guys one of these days, man. That being said, let me get to track number 10, Setbacks. Solid, dog.
Yeah. I mean, you can come into the life, you can be a part of the lifestyle, just don't interfere with my shit. Don't hold me back, push me forward, you feel me? Real niggas know. Hey. I seen this before, you just want my cake, suck a nigga dry, then just fly away. No, I can't go out like that, no, I can't go out like that. Can't turn out the pack, can't turn out the pack. Matter of fact, I don't want you back. Fuck my money up, can't do no setbacks. Matter of fact, I don't want you back. Fuck my money up, can't do no setbacks. She won't shop at Shine, she won't shop at Ride. No some rack that is, she won't on up our ties. I need flip this piece, old bitch can't get that. My new bitch get that. Got a shot queen who gon' ride with a young boy. Shot queen who gon' be on the scene, making more dough. I got a bad team who gon' wind on this slow-mo. Got a bad team who gon' wind on this slow-mo. Back it up, babe, won't you go and take a photo? Pass it up, babe, I need it like a photo. She love a real nigga, you fuck with the boss. She a 10 on 10 on 10, man, them other bitches so. LA for the summer, man, you know we rockin' polos. Any bitches that come here that leave just, she say, oh no. Yeah, she said, oh no, that's why I like my new bitch, she don't go no. I seen this before, you just want my cake, suck a nigga dry, then just fly away. No, I can't go out like that, no, I can't go
here's the thing. At this point, everyone is doing this fucking pattern. Like, I can't complain too much because I'm getting the vibe from the 808s that I want to get. But I'm so like 50-50 and indifferent on this, man. I really am. I like this. I think back then when I would first hear it, like if it was 2017 when this first came out, I definitely would be rocking with this. Because, for example, I wasn't feeling Gio Dee at first when he was coming in, but then he kind of switched out to that soft-spoken singing type of style. And he was doing a little bit different with that. And I'm like, okay. And I felt that flow. I was like, this feels pretty smooth. So it felt pretty good. Like, I felt him rebounding, especially going into his verse. So, like, I'm used to him being aggressive with the auto-tune. He was definitely trying to go soft once more on this, even though I think the first time I heard it earlier in one of these songs, I think it might have been IAMSU. But this definitely felt pretty dope. Because I'm just like, don't come in with that same singing style like all these other, you know what I mean, same sounding niggas be doing. It's like, be different, you know what I mean? That's how I am. I'm like, you want to come across on something different, like, feel something, like, try out like 5 or 6 different ways and see which one just feels, you know, good. And at the same time, you know, like, ain't no one gonna run this and find a paper trail, be like, oh, you, like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta be smart-minded like that. And at this point, like, it's easy to sound like everyone has their same, yeah. Like, everyone sounds like that. It's like, come on. I can hear anybody sound like that. Be different. Damn. Especially with this glamorous type of, you know, melodies. I mean, this shit was cold. So, usually I would say no complaints when I hear my 808s. Don't disrespect the 808s. Don't turn it into a kick. Here, you hear the 808 vibrating through. So, like, I can't really say too much, but it's just that boom. It's like PTSD for me, man. Like, I can't, you know what I mean? Let me listen to, like, maybe about another minute or so, then I'll move on to the next song.
Right, that's my bitch. I would claim her, no lie, yeah, no lie, that's my bitch. She will ride on this dick, but she switch sides. I can't believe how you acting now after you left me. I can't support your ass, little bitch, don't tell me. Never gonna get it like this. You thought that she was the shit. Little bitch, you not the shit. Really don't hate me shit. I never sold you dreams. You buy whatever to feed. Tryna make your new nigga look just like me. Nigga can never be me. Should've just followed my lead. Could've owned your own shit. Now you gotta go leave.
I think that's the thing, is that they just do that dun 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 dun, and then every now and then some producers will be like dun dun dun. They'll mix in like some melodies and it'll sound good. But it's like, switch up the placements when you hit the 808s. Don't just repeat it over and over again like a fucking loop. That shit is what pisses me off, man. Fuck. Ugh. Especially when they go bom, 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 bom. And it's like, come on, man. God damn. Everybody wants to sound the same. That's really what it is. I hate that shit. It's like nobody wants to be diverse or different no more. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, like, I'm not gonna really put this song down, because there's some songs I'm discovering now back then where they were starting to do that shit and I didn't catch on back then. So honestly, bro, like, if I'm listening to this in 2017, I'm probably rocking with it. Keeping it real with you, I might be rocking with it, but nonetheless, it's a question mark on this song. So right now I'm only gonna grade 12 songs so far. I only got 0.5 on 2 songs here. I'm like, question mark. I really don't know how I feel about this one, but let me get to the next track real quick. I had to revisit it real quick. It was like, you get a kick, snare, kick, kick, snare, kick, dun, kick, 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 snare, kick, kick, snare, kick, kick. That's how it goes. It's like everyone's getting that same template. Tori's got that shit on fucking, like, on steroids. Like, that dude cannot go and make any type of 808 sounds without using that shit. My God. Like, some niggas are overkilling that motherfucking thing. And it's like, I can't wait for that template just to die over. Like, the most notorious fucking hip hop template ever, man. Anyone that wants to promote that shit is hot. Like, come on. You can't be more basic. You can't be more motherfucking basic than that shit. At least if you say you basic, I'll give you a slight pass. But nonetheless, if you can do better than that, I'm gonna come at you. Ain't no fucking denying that bullshit. Woo! Next track, Naive. Let's get this motherfucker. After this commercial motherfucking ad. Damn. Man, niggas would be spazzing on that shit. Fuck. My bad. Naive, let's get it. That's what you niggas are. Rocking that same template. God damn. Gotta elevate yourselves, man. Shit.
Every time I lift you up, you just bring me down. I don't really know what's up when I'm not around. I see you a bunch of lames in these fucking clowns. Yeah, I bet you miss me now. I bet you miss me now. Bitch, you so nice. Bitch, you so nice. I'm tryna put you up on game, but bitch, you so nice. Bitch, you so nice. Bitch, you so nice. I'm tryna put you up on game, but bitch, you so nice. Bad bitches coming when they come over, having no money shower. They willing to do anything and bust it open, cause they know the world is ours. Don't mind the orders, no. Promise to never stay sober. Hope your grass cut over more, cause you know I got the space. Make sure them hoes in their place. Make sure them hoes don't mistake me for these other goddamn lanes. Baby girl, I'm being paid. Riding in the Rover or the Uber XL when I'm on the block now. Sipping Henny straight to the fucking face. I don't like it on the rocks now. All these niggas gon' pop now. All these niggas gon' pop now. Talking tougher raps, nigga, where you at? I ain't see you ever pop out. Nigga, it's all in your mind. See through niggas, they just blind. Y'all can never block the shine. Y'all can never block the shine. Make sure my niggas in line. LA bitches love the lines. No biggie got them hypnotized. No biggie got them hypnotized. Every time I lift you up, you just bring me down. I don't really know what's up when I'm not around. I see you a bunch of lanes in these fucking cars. Yeah, I bet you miss me now. I bet you miss me now. Bitch, you so nice. Bitch, you so nice. I'm tryna put you up on game, but bitch, you so nice. Bitch, you so nice. Bitch, you so nice. I'm tryna put you up on game, but bitch, you so nice. One minute you love me, next minute you don't. One minute you love me, next minute you don't. I don't really get what's up with you. I don't really get what's up with you, no. Man, you either love me or you hate me. Can't no nigga say he made me. Can't no bitch say he made me. If you do, you know the faking. I see the throne is for the taking. Can't nobody ever place me. I bet you looking for replacements. Ain't no nigga this amazing. Bitch, you so nice. Bitch, you so nice. Tryna put you up on game, but bitch, you so nice. Bitch, you so nice. Bitch, you so nice. I tryna put you up on game, but bitch, you so nice.
Yep. This right here, hands down. Unless C comes through with the next two songs, this is my favorite song. This is the best song right here. No disrespect to the other joints here. Everything here, for the most part, is lit. This right here, this feels like the direct sequel to TOTB 2. This feels like TOTB 3 right here. That's what I'm talking about. Dog came in with that production clean, man. And to me, the lyrics just deliver exactly the message, man. Like, you feel it right here. He's pretty much speaking by example. I like that. There you go. Right there, man. Oh, man. Whoo! What a reliever. Next track. I had to play that all the way through, y'all. I had to. All right. So, next track, number 12. Coldest. Let's get it. After the commercial ad. Bitch, you so naive. Bitch, you so naive. I try to put you on game, but bitch, you so naive. Yeah, I like that shit. That's cold. That's Gio Dee right there. Vintage. Vintage. Let's get it. You might be sick of me cause of my flow. I ain't a lot of you, just gotta know. Real niggas like me can never be more. I owe myself, I will sell my soul. I make money off of all of my flows. I make money off of all of my shows. You niggas crazy, you acting remote. I'm trying to know this, y'all do it for sure. Heart of a lion and mouth full of gold. Every flow I spit a nigga is cold. Every flow I spit a nigga is I'm the coldest nigga out here on the East Coast. You know it. I'm the coldest nigga out there on the East Coast. You know it. I'm still whipping in the kitchen with my brothers. Yeah, Chef was eating gang, it ain't no other. You can't be wanted, but niggas, you don't want trouble. We come around and we might just bust your bubble. Yo! Oh man! That's category B. That's on lock. No. Let me get my motherfucking whiteboard on this bitch. I gotta give you guys my catalog pretty soon. That motherfucker is going on category B. Holy smokes. Dude did a throwback type of flow on this motherfucker. I mean, production-wise, everything. I was kind of suspect of it at first when it came to the verse production. The hook was solid. Dun 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 dun. Like, I like that shit. The way he was coming on was different, unique. I like that. And he's coming in with that same flow. Oh man, hands down, that shit was cold. That shit was cold, man. Woo! All right, I'm done geeking out here. So let me get back to this motherfucker. We got one more song. And that's gonna be the final track, number 13, Shine. Let's get it. He's finishing this shit strong. Ho, ho, ho.
Niggas never get it, so this I hope they get it. Don't be selfish with the money, pay attention. Alone in the shit, and sometimes I feel like I don't fit it. People try to tell me what to do and fit an image. All I know is stay real and always be authentic. Never sell yourself short, it's always what I'm missing. When the deal came around, I should've never hit it. That's why I fucked up, got niggas in they feelings. Niggas feel I turned my back against them, went against them. Had a baby on the way, so know I had to get it. Dumb bitches in the way, they talking about they feel it. I don't give a fuck about hoes, I only want that scrimmage. Baby mama love me, yeah, but she don't never get it. Only way that she will get it is if she came and live it. You can't change anyone who don't want better living. Can't change anyone who don't want better living. This shit, man, plan on going so hard. Learning not to take none of these words to the heart. Can't do everything, gotta let them play their part. Only way we getting out ain't just healing scars, shit. Damn sure not worried about another nigga shit. Damn sure tryna get my niggas on the day to win. This shit, man, our lives gon' shine, yeah. This shit, man, our lives gon' shine, yeah. Why is it I'm always down to bring niggas up when they die? Why is nobody around to bring me up when I am down? But once I get profit, they all start making God sit. Got their hands out, but the love I had, I done lost it. All friendships, relationships, can't go back, it'll cost me. Praying to my Lord and Savior, hoping they won't cross me. I just wanna change the world, but this shit's so exhausting. I just wanna change the world, but this shit's so exhausting. I'm tired of the sex, the hoop dreams, I'm tired of these drugs. Tired of the violence, tired of popping bottles in the club. I'm tired of the news, I'm tired of lust, man, it's bullshit. The world really need this love and y'all niggas don't choose it. You know what it's like to be a black man in this land. We are forced to be thugs just to make a couple grand. Had to steal and kill just to feed all my fam. And they will lock us up if we don't give the Uncle Sam. This shit, man, plan on going so hard. Learning not to take none of these words to the heart. Can't do everything, gotta let them play their part. Only way we getting out ain't just in the stars. Damn sure not worried about another nigga shit. Damn sure tryna get my niggas all the day to win. This shit, man, our lives gon' shine, yeah. This shit, man, our lives gon' shine, yeah.
Give and shine, gold and shine, I heal and shine. Let my love clap on and it shines a light so holy that I hope you feel the presence of God and know it's me. And when you see the darkness come creeping back, just know we don't clap off. We hold on and clap back. We hold on and clap back. We hold on and clap back and proceed to let our light shine into the broken place. We sure know.
Yo, that shit cold. Oh my god. So, final thoughts on this 13 track record, man. Never going back. Once again, another big step forward and going up, trending upwards for Gio Dee, man. That shit cold, like dog is going up. Whenever you get one of those damn business charts where you see the arrow, you know what I mean. Either way, fuck it. So really, the way I can grade this shit, when I look at setbacks, I'm like, still a question mark. But as far as like the 12 tracks, I would definitely say 11 out of 12. You know what I mean? 0.5 here on just like certain flow, 0.5 on just the production not being all the way there. Setbacks almost like, I feel like it's a 0.5 as well. So essentially, if I'm grading this, it'd be like a 11.5 out of 13. But you know what I mean? It's not like I don't like dislike this song. I really like how Setbacks has the melodies. Like, it sounds pretty damn cold. But just that 808, not that the 808, there's just that production template where they just kept doing that same loop for the 808 and clap. It's just like, dog, after that, everyone started doing that. Like the past last 2.5 years or so, like everyone just kept doing that shit. It got so generic, boring. I'm like, anytime I'm hearing it, like I'm just like automatically like, nah, like it's shut out. You know what I mean? So that's just me, man. You know, for me, like I want diversity. You know what I mean? Mix it up a bit, and maybe if everyone wasn't doing the same damn thing. Like I said, Tory's overkill. He does that on basically every fucking track. But like, if everyone wasn't doing that shit and that wasn't the only thing you were hearing on the radio, I might feel some type of way. I might feel more different towards it. But like, it's so repetitive. Like there's some things where it's good to have consistency. Like how Gio Dee was doing it here. A lot of good shit here. It was consistent for the most part. So like, to me, this is a huge success, dog. Never going back. That shit cold, man. And Gio Dee was on another level. You know, when he wasn't trying to follow the template protocols and he was just being him naturally, dog. Which is basically most of these tracks, man. Like, dude, this shit was cold, man. Like, I think, to me, he's heavily underrated. And if he's choosing to go underground and he has turned down deals from major record labels, look, I'm gonna put this down real quick and just applaud you for that. That means he was like way ahead of everybody else. You're like, fuck it. Why do I need them to distribute my music? You know, some folks are learning it the hard way and have to go through shit, like how Tory Lanez has been pulling a huge drama out of that bullshit with Mad Love and all that. But like, either way though, like with Gio, that shit is just perfect, man. I mean, like, this is how you rocking, going independent, solid. I know Nico Lafray was doing it. Nipsey really is probably the most successful out of everybody. Before he eventually signed with Atlantic Records, he was already getting so much heat, so much love and rep. Like his music spoke for itself, and like word of mouth, which is hands down the best form of advertisement that you could ever have for your stuff. That was it, dog. Boom, he blew up. Nico Lafray was doing the same thing till he changed his name like 3 different times. Now he's Augustus. I don't know what he's doing right now, but Johnny Rain for the most part was doing it too. I mean, I don't know why. It's like maybe they felt like it's too much hard work, which to me brings the question, like, there needs to be like a bunch of independent third-party people out there that are only solely focused on being a distribution type of business. And if they do that, then they can work with a lot of independent artists, like especially if you're trying to distribute stuff, like you could do it that way. And no matter what, like, you don't have to be a huge record company to get that attention. Like, word of mouth alone is good enough. People get on it. All you gotta do is stream your shit. If you get a lot of views on YouTube, that's it. Don't sign a major record label deal. Stay close, stay you. That way you own all your masters. Work with a third party.